Good day, everyone. Thank you for joining this show. Thank you for joining Roundtable Meeting. I'm Joseph, the host for this part. Today, we'll mainly discuss about the new technologies of PHNIX, and especially in domestic hot water heaters, including the upcoming R290 units, air expert inverter, Wi-Fi remote control, and more. Now, allow me to give you a brief introduction of this company. PHNIX was founded in 2002. It's an international company that focuses in innovations of environmental technologies and renewable energies, manufacturing heat pumps in swimming pool, commercial and domestic hot water heaters, and house heating. Nearly 2 decades passed. This company has grown into a great power in this field, making all those new movements like I just mentioned. And for domestic hot water heaters, and these are the family of them. Starting from the middle, the air wall types. You can see some people may want the little and small volumes of 65 to 100 liters or a lower price. They can always choose air wall types. They can mount it on the wall. If you like split system, you can always choose air twins or air blocks if you want additional water circulation. And if you don't want to purchase water tank from us, or you just want the heat pump part, you can always choose the air top. And the below ones are our leading products. Starting from the right, Titan, naming after a Greek mythic giant. True to its name, has our maximum capacity of 6 kilowatts and maximum volume of 350 liters. The next Echo series would have a good performance but a very comparatively lower price. If you want high-end products, you can always choose the premium types. They have a better appearances and better performances. And the last ones are our inverter, the state-of-the-art products. So for our better understanding of those products, and especially for those new movements of PHNIX, we've invited a guest that is very professional, that a house heating, a domestic water heater products expert that is very professional, and please warmly welcome Ivan.
Hello, Joseph.
Hello, Ivan.
Hello,
Please
everyone. I'm Ivan. I'm in charge of domestic heat pump water heater products.
Thank you. Good to have you here.
It's my honor.
Since we all know that PHNIX is making process and adapting the new technologies like inverter technologies, especially in swimming pool and house heating. So as for domestic hot waters, do you have any preparation for this?
Of course, we are promoting a whole new unit, Air Expert Inverter series. They're just standing behind us, the two machines. What do you think of them?
I think they're very fancy machines.
Yes. And the inverter technology is our newly designed products.
I think you maybe have a lot to share with us about, especially how does it work?
Yes. At first, the appearance, we have 3 appearances to choose. This shows our PHNIX, because PHNIX is focused on the ODM service, and customized design is one of our core advantages. And
that's correct.
So this is 3 colors we can choose.
That's amazing.
And I will show you this page. I attached 2 pictures to show you what are the difference between the on and off heat pump and inverter heat pump.
Okay.
As we all know, the on and off heat pump compressor works with fixed speed. That means when the water temperature goes up to the target temperature, the compressor always works in the fixed speed. But when the water temperature goes down around 5 Celsius degree return difference, the compressor will stop. So on the on and off heat pump, the compressor will turn on and off frequently.
But the inverter technology doesn't turn on and off frequently?
Yes. With the inverter technology, our air expert inverter series, the compressor can work in a variable speed based on the requirement. That means when to heat up the water, the compressor will work in a high speed at the first time. And when the water temperature goes up to around the target temperature, the compressor will work in a low speed in order to just maintain the water outlet temperature. With this smart control logic, we can save more energy.
So is there, what you're saying is very, very great, but is there any other differences with a fixed speed heat pump?
Yes. Okay, please help me.
Please, this doesn't work.
Okay, let's look at this page. It is obvious to see that our inverted heat pump has obvious better COP than the on and off heat pump, and the air expert inverter COP can catch up to 4.6. The test condition is based on EN16147, air temperature in 20 Celsius degree, and water temperature from 15 to 55 degree. More than that, with the 2.6 kilowatts maximum heating output, it can save much more energy and cut down our electricity bill.
Yeah, what you're saying is a little bit complex. So do you have a simpler version?
Yes, let me put it in this way. The compressor pumps refrigerant transferring heat, just like our heart pumps blood transferring oxygen. When we are rushing, we need much oxygen, and our heart beats so fast to supply enough oxygen so that we won't crash. But when we are jogging, we don't need that much oxygen, so our heart beats slower, and our heart beats slower to adapt the frequency, which can make us feel more comfortable. So that's the air expert inverter.
That's very great. Quite a metaphor, vivid and clear. So based on what you're saying is that inverter technology, they can be very energy saving, and they can provide instant hot water at the same time.
That's right.
So, but as we are saying that the market, they require more than just being cutting down the electricity bill, right?
Yes.
So in recent years, countries, for those who doesn't know about this, in recent years, countries throughout the world are pushing steps in realizing carbon neutrality, setting goals of their own. China, for instance, stated its goal in 2020's General Assembly that for carbon emission to reduce and reach its top by the year 2030 and achieve complete carbon neutrality by the year 2060. And for others like European Union, they aim to drop the emission by half by 2030 and achieve net zero emission around mid-century. So the market, under such circumstance, the market requires more than just energy saving. It also required us to be more environmentally friendly. So under such a circumstance, a lot of air conditioning and heat pump industries, they're taking measures like choosing another refrigerant. And PHNIX in this regard has developed and promotes a new set of units. They're using another refrigerant that's called R290. Is that right?
Yes.
So as a product expert, can you tell us what R290 is and what its feature?
Sure. R290 is the refrigerant code for propane. That is to say, R290 is a natural refrigerant for options in the heat pump and air conditioning field. And it is R290 as well as known as the propane. It is the known as the future refrigerant.
That's great. Do you have? Can you tell us more details about it?
I will show you this page. First, R290 is the most one of the cleanest and the most environmentally friendly refrigerant. And with this refrigerant, it has a very low GDP. So do you know what is GDP and ODP?
You mean the GWP?
GWP, yeah.
Yeah, I think I do. For one thing, GWP, generally speaking, it stands for global warming potential, right? It
Yes.
evaluates and refrigerant is it gonna affect the global warming, and higher the number, the worse the effect. And the ODP stands for ozone depletion potential. It means how much is this refrigerant gonna devastate the ozone? Am I correct?
Yes, correct. R290 has the global warming potential GWP of just 3. And in contrast, our current refrigerant R134A has more than 1,000 of GWP. And R290 has 0 ozone depletion potential. We directly skipped over the R32. We directly developed the R290 to make a great progress.
That's quite good. Very wise choice. So enough for the refrigerant. Can you tell us more about this unit?
Yes, I will show you. Come, Joseph. Now you have a closer look at this machine. What do you think of it?
I must say, honestly speaking, this is one of the most beautiful machines that I have ever seen.
Yes, from the appearance, the display, and compressor, and also refrigerant, it is our branded new design, this round white one. And I show you the parameter table here. As you can see, the heating capacity is up to 1.65 kilowatts. And we also equipped with electric heater for 1.5 kilowatts for backup.
That's very great.
With this, and its COP is up to 4.2. More than that, with the full cover and the silence maintenance design, as well as the inverter compressor advantages, we control the noise level in just 42 decibels.
That's very impressive.
Yes, and look at next page. We adapt the dedicated compressor for adapting the R290 refrigerant, and also a DC fan motor for a better living surroundings.
Okay.
Can you show the PowerPoint, please? Okay, and beside that, about the top cover, we developed, we made it by injection mode. And this design is a filial design, which can be easily assembled and disassembled.
Just very dedicated.
Like this picture.
Very convenient.
You can see it is dedicated and convenient. And with this filial design, it is very easy to assemble and disassemble. And also, this design is very convenient for our installation and even after sales service. I think it is much useful for our customers.
Indeed, it's very useful.
That's not all. About the display, we equipped with a new 5-inch color touch screen. And we have developed the remote control function, which means our customers can control the unit on the app.
That's the picture you showed right there, the app control.
Yes, and for the display, we have 2 interfaces to choose, which shows also shows our PHNIX customized service.
I think it's very fashionable. But about the app, can you demonstrate it?
Yes, I already prepared a video clip to show you how our app, it is called HiTemp, how it works. Now, let us see a video. Okay, please wait a minute.
Please stand by. Seems that we have a little bit problem. Thanks for coming back. So Ivan, what a great picture and what a great video. So can you explain a little bit about it?
Okay, let's look at this sketch map. I attach a working principle of our remote control function. For the remote control, we have Wi-Fi module and DTU module for option. Take Wi-Fi module for example. The Wi-Fi module will connect with our machine by wire, and it will transfer the signal through the router to the cloud server, so that the end user can use the app on their smartphone to control the machine. And this is the interface of our app HiTemp. The most compelling part of this app is the temperature control part. As you can see, we have a slide control function for the target temperature setting, which is very convenient to set the target temperature. More than that, we have status monitoring, device sharing, multiple control, timer setting, and changing the modes and showing the top and bottom temperature, etc. This is a very full function. More than that, we have another function for the temperature record. It can show the past 7 days water temperature vary, which is very useful. In conclusion, our HiTemp app is very easy to operate. Now I can show you directly how to use this app HiTemp. Come.
My pleasure.
As we can see, the machine now it is a turn off status. And if we choose, this is our app HiTemp. If we choose the turn on, and we can see it already been turned on. Now I will show you how to change the running mode. Joseph, would you like to have a try?
My pleasure. For the camera to see it clearly. Is it okay? Okay.
Okay, you can choose the mode. Choose this mode.
Right here?
Yes, as we can see now, the mode is eco running mode.
It was a econ running mode.
Yes, and you can choose the mode you would like to change.
I would like to explain a little bit. The first one here is intelligent mode, and the second one is the eco mode, and third one would be hydrant mode, and the last one would be fast heating mode.
Yes.
I think I'm gonna go with intelligent mode.
Okay, and you click save.
And I click save.
Yes, as we can see, there will not cost 2 seconds, and it already changed to the intelligent mode.
That's very easy manipulated, and very intelligent. True machine with its name. Thank you, Ivan.
Yes.
Please be seated.
Okay, thank you.
And now, thank you for your time, and thank you for your wonderful presentation. And I've seen in that some of our customers may have I think, they asked so many questions, so I'm not gonna answer some of them, select some of them for you to answer if you don't mind.
Sure, I'd love to.
So the first one will be, okay, in daily life, in daily use, how long does it take to heat up the water?
Actually, we have, if you need instant hot water, we have a function that we called the high demand mode, which means the heat pump and the electric heater will work together to heat up the water. In this case, the heating time will be only 1.5 hours.
But in that case, I have a question myself, is that some of our customers may have a habit of taking shower in the morning. An hour and a half may be a little bit long for them. So do you have a solution?
Yes, I understand you. In this case, we have a timer setting. If you want to take a bath in the morning, and you can set the time right, and you can enjoy hot water in the right time. Because the timer setting function means you can set a specific period of time when the units should start to work.
Okay, so the next question is, in the daily life, how do you make sure the water is clean?
Yes, from the design angle, our machine is made outer coil heating exchanger outside the tank, so that even though there is a leakage, the refrigerant will not contact with the water directly. And if you're worried about the bacteria, we also have a disinfection function, which will work a period of time. It will heat the water up to a high enough temperature to kill all the bacteria, and it will work once a week.
I have another question, is that when can I get an R290 heat pump 300 liters?
For the sample for the R290, we already finished the sample units, and it is already under test in our laboratory. And if you have intent to place a sample order, please leave your contact email or contact information. Our sales manager will contact you very soon. And for the time, we can prepare well the test and the sample before August.
Thank you. I think maybe due to the time limit, I think that's all for the Q&A section. And thank you for your wonderful presentation, and thank you for your time. And now, since it's coming to an end, we only discussed about the new technologies of PHNIX, but still, PHNIX still offers a lot of machines and a lot of appearances for you to choose. If you are interested in any one of them, please feel free to leave a message. We'll have a sales manager to follow up the message ASAP. And if you like us, please subscribe to this channel and see the more coming event in the next few days. Thank you, Ivan.
Okay, thank you.
And thank you for your time. And to the end, we'll have a video clip to introduce a full inverter water heater. And after that, we'll have colleague introducing their wonderful and amazing technologies of house heating. Now, please don't go away. And now let's watch the video.
What is PHNIX water heater? It's in literature that inventors narrate. It's an originality that PHNIX salutes the future. Full inverter heat pump adapts compressor's frequency. It helps to boost the unit's COP to 4.2. Strong intensity against pressure and bursting. Fine resistance to acid and corrosion. All contribute to a longer service life. The unit adapts full covered silence maintenance design for low noise 42 decibels. It allows flexible installation even in complicated surroundings. It's in your control wherever you are. What stands by us isn't just a water heater, but the infinite pursuit of excellence.
Hello, everyone. This is Gerald. Thanks for your joining our roundtable meeting. In last part, my colleague, Mr. Ivan and Mr. Joseph, have introduced their new product of all-in-one heat pump water heater. Now I'm here to share with you more information about the residential house heating heat pumps. Today, we invited our senior sales manager, Mr. Ray, with us.
Hello, everyone. This is Ray. Nice to meet you.
Hello, Ray. So, for the house heat pumps, I think many of the visitors don't know more about PHNIX, about the situations. So, would you please give me a brief introduction about PHNIX?
Sure. Actually, PHNIX is one of the largest heat pump manufacturing in China. We have two manufacturing workshop, covering 55,000 square meters. Now, all our heat pumps are exported to the overseas market in 60 countries and regions. Last year, we made the turnover at around 100 million US dollar. So far, we have about 300 heat pump engineers providing service of designing the hardware and software.
So, what kind of a heat pump PHNIX is manufacturing?
Yes, we provide different kinds of customized heat pump, such as the house heating heat pump, swimming pool heat pump, all-in-one heat pump water heater, and commercial heat pump water heater.
So, okay, I see. Today we are talking about the house heating heat pumps. Would you please make an introduction about it?
Definitely. Now, for the house heating heat pump, we have three factors. One is for residential, the others for the light commercial, and we also have the commercial house heating heat pump.
Okay, I see. I can so there are several series for three kinds of applications. So what is the difference?
Okay, I will let you know more one by one. Firstly, I will introduce our brand new heat pump, Hero Premium Series. This one, it can meet the ERP level with A++. For this heat pump, we have ultra low noise as low as 39 dBA, and the rated sound level is 45 dBA. As you can see from the PowerPoint, there is a new casing design. It is ABS design. If any client want to have different kind of cabinet or front panel, you can discuss with us. Also, we have the screw-free design of our front panel. That means you cannot see any screw from the panel. This unit, we apply the R32 refrigerant. Don't worry about that. The compressors is using the famous brand Panasonic with the AVI technology. Now, this product will be focusing on the European country and Northern American country.
Okay, thank you, Ray. So it seems this is the high-end product with the low noise and high efficiency.
Yes.
So, but if I need some cost-effective heat pump, does PHNIX have any other choice for me?
That is a good question, because all our clients, they do not only want the high-end product, but also some cost-effective products. Yes, we have the Hero Plus series. This series is firstly developed in 2018 with the ERP level of A++ when it is 35-degree outlet water temperature and A++ for the 55 outlet water temperature. Since its launch, we already sell over 5,000 pieces in the market. This one is also applied R32 refrigerant. Also, the compressors is applied Panasonic AVI compressors. We got the full CE certificate in this series. Now, the market for this series is the same European country, Australia, Northern American, and also the Southern American.
Okay, thank you, Ray. So besides, thanks for all you guys to join our round table meeting. So we have introduced our R32 EVI DC inverter residential house heating heat pumps. And if you join a little late, but don't worry, you can raise out your questions in the chat room and we will answer you now. Also, you can contact us after the meeting. Our sales manager will respond to you soon.
It seems that there's many questions from our visitor. So don't worry, after this, we will answer you one by one.
Okay, as we all know, now more and more European countries and the government are committed to reducing the carbon efficiency. So as a pioneer in the heat pump industry, what the combination of PHNIX can provide to our customers?
Gerald, actually, the global warming is not a new topic. As we all know, our refrigerant has changed from R410A to R32, but still the R32, the GWP is still very high with around 674 value. So after long discussion, we think that the R290 will be the future. series. So the camera can come with us.
So you mean this one?
Yes, this one is the R290 heat pump, green film series. Now we have the ERP level of A++. The ERP level is A++. Also, this unit can with ultra low noise with as low as 42 dBA and the weighted noise as 45 dBA. For this heat pump, we apply the new casing of ABS. Also the same as the Hero Premium series, you can decide as what you want, the color, the shape, also the materials. Because some guys will need the stainless steel cabinet, so we can decide for it.
Yeah.
Also, this one, we apply the highly compressor with heavy technology. Now, this unit are able to produce for tests for our clients. In the last part, some visitor raised out the question that, is it because the R290 is the propane? So this an easy explosion gas. So in our heat pump unit, we use all the anti-explosion components like the fan motor, the compressor, or in the electric box, we provided the anti-explosion material to provide its explosion.
Okay, thank you, Ray.
So also this one is now mainly for the European countries.
So actually, we have another online speech on this Friday. We will let you know more details about this unit. So if you feel interest, you can add it into your schedule.
Yes, remember that our next topic will be the disassemble of the R290. The online speech will be on 26th of March. So we are welcome all you guys to visit us again.
Okay, Ray, have a seat, please.
So Faye, tell us to show the PPT again.
So I think many of our visitors have one question about the technology about the installation of our heat pumps, because they think there will be a problem if they install a heat pump in their house, because it will be quite complicated. So on this field, does PHNIX have an idea on it?
Actually, the installation of heat pump is not an easy work. People are familiar with the air conditioner installation, but actually remember that this is air to water heat pump. We need more complicated component or brassing to fit the installation. So our company has launched a new product called the EC Hydro Box. As we can see, it is also shown on the wall, mounted on the wall. This EC Hydro Box with the thickness only around 265 millimeters. We have 3 circulation pump inside. Also, the DC electrical heater are also inside with no more than 6 kilowatts to help improve the energy saving. So compared to the traditional design, we will have no three-way valve inside. I will show you more why. After that, we have the auto relief valve and also the refill valve. These bolts are applied to the house heating, cooling, and also the domestic hot water. So this EC Hydro Box can be universal applied to match our heat pump products. As you can see the inner structure of our EC Hydro Box, you can see there is an electrical heater and the 3 circulation pump. One is the main circulation pump to connect it with the heat pump, monoblock heat pump. The other is for the heating cooling circulation pump to connect it with our radiator and underfloor heating. The third one is the hot water circulation pump to connect it with our water tank. The auto refill valve and the buffer tank is installed in the right corner. For this easy hydro bus, the install is very easy. You can connect it, the water pipe with the monoblock heat pump, and then through the RS485 protocol, we can make a communication with our heat pump.
So thank you, Ray. So we can see that the product of PHNIX, it seems to be a great lead, not only for the government, also for the user. So may I know would you please show us more about the technology to be applied of a PHNIX heat pump?
Sure. A good product should be with a good technology. PHNIX will provide all new technology in our heat pump, like the full DC inverter, noise control, the 5 inches display, and the smart control. For the full DC inverter technology, we have applied the DC compressor, DC fan motor, and the DC circulation pump. For the DC inverter technology, as we all know that all our heat pump will apply the PID control logic. That means our compressor can control the water temperature, exhaust temperature, driver bore temperature, and also the ambient temperature exactly.
So now many countries have the public rules about the noise raised from the equipment. So on this field, can you please tell us more about the noise which PHNIX can provide us to make the heat pump more clearly silent?
Okay. Since this year, we made a new progress on our noise control. We made the 3-layer insulation of our sponge. Also, on our new design heat pump, we will apply the anti-vibration plate under the compressors. After that, we will optimize the airflow design. That means we will have a big fan blade and also a big cabinet. If you want to know more the noise, how we control the noise, in our last part on Friday, 26th, we will have a unit disassembled for this R290 unit. You will know how we control the noise.
Okay, thank you, Ray. So, it seems the intelligent control and the convenient maintenance are the hot topics recent years. About PHNIX, I know PHNIX has developed some new functions and get some new upgrade on this field. So would you please show us a detailed introduction?
Okay, so actually, not only the new control or smart control, we'll first introduce the 5 inches colorful display for you. We have the touch screen. We can use only the hand to swipe on the screen. Then we can notice that there is a curve on the display to show the water temperature and also the ambient temperature. User can have 2-level access. One is for the experienced installer to have more experienced parameter to set. The other is for the user. Also, if we met the experienced installer, you can have the default setting. This display can be connected and the communication through the Modbus or the RS485 protocol. Yes, the smart control, we have the DTU platform, the Wi-Fi module, and also the apps. So what is DTU? It means the data transfer unit. We have the 4G SIM card inside this module. This module is installed inside the heat pump. It can collect the data and transfer to the cloud server. From our apps and the web platform, we can download and to know the status of the heat pump. For the Wi-Fi module, this one is also installed inside the heat pump. Through the router, we collect it and transfer the data to the cloud server, and then we can also read and write from our apps and also the web platform. So what is the web platform for? This one, you can see after installation, people will concern more about the maintenance, or the after-sales service engineer will go on site to check the machine or check the heat pump. But now with this web platform, we can monitor the heat pump status online. You can show how the water temperature setting now and the inlet water temperature or the outlet water temperature situation. Maybe we can show you a more direct image to show this situation. We call the equipment curves. From this page, we can see the inlet water temperature, the fluctuation of the ambient temperature. Also, we know the temperature of the storage water tank. Now, we already have the apps for our heat pump. This is called the warm link. It can connect it with DTU or the Wi-Fi module. Now our team can develop the apps because many of our clients, they will have their own preference to use their own apps to differentiate their marketing. So we can do it for our customer. Now for iOS, the apps can be downloaded from the App Store. And for the Android version, we can finish at the end of this month.
Okay, thank you, Ray. Thank you, Ray. The detailed introduction about all our units and the technology. So also, thanks for your joining our roundtable meeting. And if you join a little late, don't worry, you can raise out your questions on the chat room, and we will answer you now. Also, you can contact us after the meeting. Our sales manager will respond to you.
Okay, I also noticed that there's many questions shown on the chat room. Due to the time limit, we will answer you from the chat room one by one. So don't worry about it.
Okay, so I have a question, right?
Mm-hmm.
We saw your introduction about the product, but for the market strategy in 2021, I mean in this year, what will PHNIX do for the customer, for our partner?
Okay, let me introduce our market strategy to you guys. Actually, PHNIX now are more focusing on the OEM and the ODM business. We will provide the service support, and also we have the Europe Service Center. For the OEM or ODM service, we will have an NDA agreement signed with you guys, because we can make sure that all your information will not be disclosed to other parties. For the ODM business, we can have a co-development of our heat pump. We can design for you. Logo, sticker, color, package design are available. For the further design, like the cabinet, the firmware, or the display design are also appreciated. Some clients, they want to have their product certificated in the market. Don't worry, PHNIX can provide our ERP test data for you and help you to apply the local certification. For the service support, we have sufficient technical documents. We can send them all to you when you need it. Online technical support is like the online video training, because Now the COVID-19 situation is still very bad all over the world. So we will hold many or enough video training for you guys. On-site technical support will be available after the pandemic situation become better. And also the business visiting will become normal twice a year after the COVID-19. If you guys are willing to come to our company to have a visit, we will also give you a factory visit training. Then actually we have the Europe Service Center.
So I noticed that you mentioned about the Europe Service Center. May I know what is it for?
Great question. Now, in 2019, we founded the Europe Service Center in Sweden. This center is located at the southern part of Scotland. Now, this center are making service support like the spare part delivery and also the training for the pool heat pump clients. We have a great and large conference room for the training. So we can invite different kind of clients to our center to give them a fully and detailed training. Also, now all our new products will send to this center for full year's testing to ensure that the heat pump can running at a very extremely low temperature.
Okay, thank you, Ray. So time flies. Now I think this is the end of our part.
Yes, during the COVID-19 period, we can still deliver heat pump and support customer technically, even it is a complicated time for all of us. So take care and protect well. So next part will be our colleague, Ms. Rachel and Mr. Aaron, to give you a brief introduction and show their new product of the commercial heat pump. Thank you.
Thank you all.
Good day, everyone. Welcome to PHNIX Online Showroom. This is Rachel from PHNIX.
And this is Aaron.
So today we'll make an introduction about PHNIX's latest R290 product, HeatMaster. And what is HeatMaster? HeatMaster is the latest domestic inverter R290 refrigerant tankless hot water heat pump. And today we will make a simple introduction of it. So when we talk about the domestic heat pump, what do you think, Aaron?
I think it always used in showroom, kitchen, and the other hot water place.
Yes. For domestic heat pump, it's not for house heating. Not, as you know, for house heating heat pumps, the max outlet watt temperature may be just 60 degrees. But for our R290 domestic inverter heat pump, the max watt temperature can be up to 75 degrees. And as you can see on this picture, it's a wall-mounted design. And also it has a compact footprint. And also you cannot see the heat exchanger, cannot see the fin heat exchanger outside of the heat pump, right?
Yes.
Because this is an internal heat exchanger and it has an internal water pump. So when customers install this heat pump, they do not need to buy another water pump to install and connect it with this heat pump, because we already have installed a heat pump inside of the heat pump. And what's more, it's also available for different water tank size. As you know, in some families, there are maybe only 2 family members, or in some families, there may be more than 5 members. So how many family members in your family, Aaron?
Just 3, my mom, my father, and me.
So 3 people in family. I think if you install a heat pump connected with a water tank, I think 150 liters is enough for your sanitary hot water. So if your family has 7 members and 8 members, maybe grandparents, parents, and several kids, you can connect this heat pump with maybe 300 and 400 watt tank. It's also available. So the R290 PHNIX heat pump can be connected with different watt tank sizes from 100 liters to 750 liters. It's very flexible. And for what's more, it also has exhaust air heat recovery function. As you can see, we have 2 models of this unit, and you can install it indoor and outdoor. It's very convenient for different house design.
Oh, and what should I do if the customer has the gas boiler, but he also wants to install our heat pump?
Yes, that is a good question, because you can connect your water tank with heat pumps independent. Just please see the picture on the screen. It's an independent heat pump system with water tank only. And you can see that there is only a heat pump in the right side, and this is a hot water tank. The water goes through the heat pump and be heated, then they go back to the water tank. Then family members can use the hot water from the water tank. It is an independent heat pump system. But also, in some houses, they already installed a gas boiler or solar panel system to heat the water. So for PHNIX R290 heat pump, you can also connect it with gas boiler. As you can see on the picture, the left side is a boiler and the right side is a heat pump. Both of them are connected with water tank. When you stop the boiler or due to the charge of gas is so high, then you think the heat pump may be more convenient. Then you can stop the boiler and turn on the heat pump. The heat pump just like a backup for your heating system. And what's more, if in some countries in the summer, there could be so much and enough sunlight, so much sunshine in summer. So they can use the solar panel to collect the sunlight and heat the water. However, in winter season, the sunlight may be not enough. So if you connected a heat pump with a solar panel, then in winter season, you can turn on the heat pump and the heat pump will provide the hot water instead of solar panel. So this is convenient, right?
Yes.
And at present, there are 2 models under development. Actually, we've received so many inquiries from European markets and our different customers. And they asked us, do you have any R290 domestic heat pump? We want domestic heat pump, but we want it to be R290. And we want it tankless. We don't want to connect it. We don't want to buy a heat pump with a tank. We can buy water tanks from local. We just want a heat pump unit. And before this, PHNIX has already do some research on the R290 domestic tankless heat pump. So we plan to develop 2 models at present. And the smaller one is around 1.5 kilowatts. And this smaller one is available for indoor installation. And the bigger one is around 3 kilowatts, and it can be installed outdoor. Also, you can see the COP can reach to 3.6. And the biggest difference is and highlight the refrigerant R290. As you know, R290, the GWP is 3 and ODP is 0. This is very environmental refrigerant. And also the noise. For indoor units, the noise can be a big issue. And we can down to the noise to the 45 dB. And at the operation range from -15 degrees to 43 degrees. That is also available for some countries who has a low ambient temperature in winter. And the outlet water temperature is from 38 to 70 degrees. Also, the max water outlet temperature can be 75 degrees. And I think it is enough for families' sanitary hot water. So this is the simple introduction of R290 domestic tankless hot water heat pump. If you are interested in it, please don't hesitate to contact us or visit our website. And we'll provide the information you need. So the next Aaron will introduce our commercial heat pump of air-cooled water chillers.
Okay, and now thanks for Rachel's introduction. And next, please let me introduce our Cool Stream Pro. In fact, it's our inverter commercial heat pump, commercial air-cooled heat pump water chiller. Okay.
Sorry, wait a moment.
Okay. Our PHNIX commercial inverter cooling technology, we believe it acts like human brain. It can read the surrounding temperature and operation based on its sense. And actually, we will introduce our inverter series from 5 features, 5 functions, and 4 points.
There's a lot of information for introduce.
Yes, maybe so tired to introduce all of this. And the first features is we have extremely wide operating range, and its heating and cooling operation range up from -15 degree to 43 degree, and the hot water can reach 15.5 degree.
So in Middle East countries, it can also be widely used because in Middle East countries, the ambient temperature could be 53 or 54 degrees in summer, right?
Yes. No. And also we design multiple system protections, such as high and lower temperature protections, inverter driving board protections, compression operation envelope protections, and antifreeze system.
That's good. What about this?
And this is our multiple noise reduction technologies. According to the current load and ambient temperatures, noise can be reduced manually by stepless adjustment for mantle and inverter compression. And its operating noise down to 15.6 dBA. I believe is much lower than the brand in market.
So it's not easy to make the noise down to the 56 dB for commercial heat pumps, right?
Yes.
But PHNIX do that.
That's our advantage.
What about this?
That's the most important thing, I believe. The inverter stepless capacity adjustment. The traditional constant speed compressor can only work between a full stop and a fixed speed. However, our PHNIX inverter can work in a variable speed. External conditions change every minute, but using our inverter technology can running in different speed to adopt this situation.
So this picture on the right side can show directly the difference between inverter units and on-off units, right?
Yes.
And for the on-off units, these lines are step up, step down. But for inverter, it's a smooth curve, and it shows us directly what is the advantage of inverter unit, right?
As the picture said, our stepless capacity adjustment can achieve 15% to 100%.
Yeah, this picture just shows us what is stepless.
Yes.
What about the number 5 features?
And here is our dual independent air chamber design. The unit designed with independent air chambers for 2 systems, so that when one system needs repair, the normal option of the other systems is not affected, and the system backup feature effectively minimizes the impact of the unit failure on the whole heat pump system. And the keyword of this unit is reliable and trouble-free operation.
So on the left side of the picture, there are 2 chambers, right?
Yes.
And when one side is off, the other side could be on. And this side on and another side is off, or both of them can be on.
Right.
Then the unit won't stop working, and it can provide heating and cooling stably.
Yes.
So tell me some functions about this heat pump.
We also have 5 functions. And first is our automatic regulation. Automatic load regulation technology through intelligent control ensures that the unit operates in the high efficiency zone of pressure load, while reducing the full load usage time of machine moving parts such as compressors and extending the additional service life of the unit.
So the service life is the most concerned issue for customers.
Yes, and the more unit we use, the higher COP we'll have.
So what about this?
And here is our temperature control accurately. Compared with the fixed frequency unit, the variable frequency unit makes the water temperature control more accurate and the temperature fluctuation more weak due to the wide-step capacity regulation technology. That's why I said the stepless capacity regulation technology is very important, and using that avoids noise and water temperature fluctuation caused by frequent start and stop.
So the on-off units, the temperature difference is so big, right?
Yes.
The curves goes down, goes up, goes down, goes up. And for inverter units, the fluctuation is small and it's smooth.
Just like the picture described. Okay. And next.
What about the smart defrosting design?
The smart defrosting design is the inverter units accurately determine the frost situation by detecting multiple variables and choose the best time to start and stop the defrosting condition. And the independent air chambers design of the unit enables the system to defrost at intervals, minimizing fluctuations in system water temperature due to defrosting.
So when there is a heavy frost on the PHNIX heat exchanger, the one chamber can do defrosting and the other chamber will still do heating, right? When this side, the defrosting is finished, and he will start to do the heating again, and the other side will begin to defrosting.
Yes.
That's good.
That's because of we have mentioned the dual independent chamber design.
So what is the central management control?
The central management control. We have simple design, touch buttons, optional, easy to operate. And we also have multiple functions such as touch power on and off, temperature setting and timing setting, and real-time alarm and historic fault record.
So what's the max quantities have you ever seen in a project? How many heat pumps did they use?
in Chinese market, we have used 36 in one unit using one control.
So if one heat pump uses one display, there are 36 heat pumps.
Right.
They will check 36 display controller. That is so a waste of time, right?
Yes.
And for this function, the central management control, as you can see on this picture, 4 units show one display. So the installers could just check one display for several units, and they don't need to check one display by one display.
Right.
That is a very good advantage for our heat pumps.
Okay, let's go on.
So the communication function, is it about the Modbus or BMS?
Of course. We also have DTU, and it's using that to remote monitoring and control and real-time checking and control of equipment operation. The equipment is ready to use when connected to the power supply, no need for complicated wiring process. And the web page allows to check the operation of the equipment on your account and perform remote control operations.
Yes, in some projects, they may be located in places which is very far from downtown. And if there is some problem shows on the heat pump, and the after-sales technicians, they need to drive for several hours to go to the project site and to check the problems. There may be they just need to reset some parameters and then fix the problem. Maybe it takes 10 minutes to fix it, but it takes several hours to drive a car. It's also a waste of time. But with DTU, the installers can check every unit, can check the operation condition of every unit on the web page, and then don't need to go to the project site. They don't need to drive for several hours. All what they need is just a computer, and they will log in and check the information of every unit. Then they can fix out the problem.
Yes.
That will reduce the cost of after-sales service.
Right. That's the important thing.
So what about the technical points? The installers and our customers may be concerned about the compressors, the heat exchanger. What kind of compressors do we use? What kind of heat exchangers do we use?
Okay, and next we will introduce our technical points. And first is our tube ensure heat exchanger. Water inside tube and flowing outside tube. Concurrent heat exchange to ensure the outlet refrigerant subcooling degree and system efficiency increase. And also small gap between refrigerant circle and housing smoothie of all return. No internal joints reducing the probability of refrigerant leakage.
So this spatial structure design,
yes,
improved and increased the heat exchange area to improve the COP.
And the IPLV also.
Okay, that's good. What about next?
The next is our DC fan motor. The new DC fan motor jointly developed with the fan manufacturer together with the self-developed fan drive technology can achieve precise and infinitely speed adjustment according to the system operation change, ensuring that system is always in the best condition.
So Janet, please let the customer come join the meeting room. Thanks. Welcome the newcomer. Good to hear that. And what about the heat exchanger?
The heat exchanger. Adopting copper 2 with internal thread. The heat transfer area of the fan is increased by 20%, resulting in higher heat transfer efficiencies. And the fins are designed with a frost inhibiting coating and corrugated edges to further enhance the wind side disturbance effect and improve and improve the heat transfer coefficients, extending the frost-free operation time by more than 15%, and improving the seasonal energy efficiency ratio of the heat production. Sorry.
The color of the fin heat exchanger is golden, right?
Yes.
That's a very beautiful color. So what about this? What does the picture mean?
The picture, sorry, man. Is our high efficiency inverter drive technology. Independent research and development and design of an integrated inverter board using power devices from international leading semiconductor companies to ensure the reliability of electronic control operation and matching with a well-designed field board, which makes electronic control EMC work better. Adopting fluorine cooling technology to provide a more comfortable working temperature range for the inverter board, so that the temperature rise of the board is smaller, the efficiency is higher, and the operation reliability of inverter board is improved.
So the normal way to cool down the inverter driving board is air cooled, right?
Yes.
Air flow through the board and cool down. But for PHNIX products, these features is that the copper tube goes through the inverter board and the refrigerant inside of the tube to cool down the inverter driving board. That is the big difference from the normal product. And so the refrigerant inside of the copper tube could cool down the inverter driving board. So for talking about so much functions, features, and the customers may want to know the parameters. What is the capacity of this model?
And now we can provide one model, and its cooling and heating capacity is range from 18.0 to 86.0, and its cooling capacity is range from 13.5 to 70.5, and also its cooling IPLV is up to 4.6. And compared with the on and off units, our inverter units performance improve at least 13%.
That's good to hear that. So we can see the specification comparison between on-off units and inverter units. The inverter units shows better performance than in on-off units, right?
Yes.
So can you show us some applications, because customers want to know where can they use these products?
Of course, and in fact, we have installed our this series unit in Chinese market for more than 1 year, and has been through the summer and winter days. And okay, let's go on. And it's widely used in hotels, schools, hospital, and factories.
So what is this?
It's our system diagram.
So if customers purchase heat pumps from PHNIX, but they don't know how to actually connect it heat pump with water tanks, with the terminals, and what can PHNIX do?
We have a professional team to design this like this, and for cooling and heating, and teach you how to use it, and how to design it, and how to match it with the tank.
Customers just tell the information of this project. What is the building? Where is the building? How many floors are there? And we can make some calculations and to tell them how many units do they need, and how to connect it with the water tank, how to connect it with the fan coils.
Right.
That's a great advantage from other suppliers. So at the last, we can show some project references in China. And for this, please make some introductions about it.
It's using in south of China. It's a hotel, and using for 13.6, just as like we have said, using for heating and cooling.
So these heat pump units are installed next to the hotel, right?
Yes.
So what about this?
This is also using in a hotel and in south of China.
It seems like these heat pumps are installed on the rooftop of the building, right?
Yes.
It can be flexible in installation. And what is this?
And here is all, and is our series using in office building.
It's also installed on the rooftop of this office building.
Yes, and that's
for cooling and killing.
Right.
For cooling and heating. Sorry.
Sorry.
And what is this?
This using a hospital, and its unit is installed in the ground.
Yeah, next to the building on the ground.
On the ground.
So this is the end of today's speech. And if you want to know more about PHNIX product, the Coolstream air-cooled water chillers, please contact us. You can send us emails. Also, you can leave your message on PHNIX website or other websites like Alibaba and others. And if you are interested in other heat pump products, not Coolstream, not R290, and other heat pumps, you can also contact us. Just send me emails and leave your message. We can provide the information you need. Thanks for attending. This is Rachel.
And this is Aaron.
Bye.